just wrapped our pre-event networking for our At a Level Intensive starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Got about 15 guys and gals show up tonight, just around the corner from where we're hosting the event, to start the networking process, to start warming up, start getting to know each other, right? Super informal. It was great that we had this many folks show up before the actual event because they're starting the wheels in motion, right? Rather than starting tomorrow cold, they're starting now, right? And so when they sit down alongside each other tomorrow, they'll already have a jumping off point. And that's what's important about tonight, is just getting to know each other. And so I'm happy to have been able to facilitate that here, and looking forward to a full day tomorrow with the same crew and about 15, 20 other investors. How'd I do?
You're great.
Fantastic. What's up, guys? Welcome to day 2 of At a Level Intensive. The bus is here. We've got everything laid out. It's gonna be a fun-filled day. We're gonna visit 5 projects in varying stages of completion and show folks how we do what we do in the field. And especially excited because today we're gonna be showcasing a bunch of our students' projects. These are students that have attended previous bus tours and are actually showcasing their projects today on today's bus tour. So talk about everything coming full circle. It's gonna be a great day. Stay tuned and we'll see you guys out there. So we're on site. This is Sonny's project. Pepper Sonny with as many questions as you've got about where he sourced this, how he's financing this, where they're at in the project. Dave's running the project for him. You can ask Dave how things are progressing regarding the fix piece and what his intentions are with Dispo. Flip, right? Find, fund, fix, flip. Be mindful of all that. Be mindful of the job site. Obviously it's a working job site, so everybody be careful. Sonny was on a bus tour 3-4 years ago, and now he's showcasing his project on the bus tour just like Jay will be. This is very much everything coming full circle.
I actually got this house off Craigslist. A cold call to a rental. Called the agent. I said, would the seller be interested in selling? That was a property in Madison. That guy was going through a divorce, had 40 of these to sell. I tried to get as many as I could, only ended up with 3. And this was one of them. It was a duplex. We tore it down. We're going to make a new construction home for our family.
Hey guys, also, Sonny was kind enough to share his P&L here. So when you guys are looking at what we've laid out there, you can see where he's at. Quite literally what he's spent to get to where he's at here. So take advantage of that. And it's not often that people are gonna share their numbers with you, and he's got it here for you to see, and he's got the appraisal there. The market's good to him, 150K. That don't happen on cosmetic rehabs. Again, remember, find, fund, fix, flip. Hit up Dave with any questions you got, how he sourced it, how he funded it. It's pre-sold, so of course you're gonna wanna ask about that. These guys have been kind enough to kind of open up their books and open the doors to these houses for you guys. So take advantage, walk it, and yeah, ask a ton of questions.
So long story short, the house is on a double yellow street, which obviously is a busier street. And once you get to that $1 million price point, a house on a double yellow loses about $100,000 worth of value. So we paid double yellow prices for this house, and we're able to shift the house off of the double yellow onto a side street, and we're able to get the side street premium of the lot. We were able to pre-sell the house, so we actually, during construction, like right before the foundation was in, people walked it, they were still kind of skeptical. But once the house was framed up and people were able to walk it, and we were farther away from that side street, we were able to get an over-ask offer, and we're at the point where we were able to customize the house so far. So like the bluestone, the buyers paid extra. We upgraded from 3/4 red oak flooring to 4-inch white oak. So we were able to also, upcharge them for that, update appliances and stuff like that.
Again, I said it when Sonny told you he modeled at 1.5, he's at 1.65. Dave's selling at above ask and getting change order opportunities. This doesn't happen on cosmetic rehabs. It's just, right, turning the house sideways, turning the house off the main road, 100K. Like, you don't make 100K on a whole cosmetic rehab. Here you make 100K by just turning a house.
We bought it for $435. We're gonna put about $500 into it. And we didn't even list it. We had the sign up here on the side. We had it on Zillow for 1.3, and we got more than 1.3.
That's good math.
We gave them everything, right? We opened up the book. At that point, we went from investor, we're building a spec home, to we're a custom home builder, and we're going to build your dream home, right? So from going from standard fixtures and stuff like that sells for that 1.3 price, we said, hey, this is your budget. If you guys want something a little more customized, this is what it's going to cost. And they're going down the line and they're picking exactly what they want. They put $100,000 non-refundable deposit. So if they walk, I'm keeping the Bluestone. And I'll keep the 100 too, right? They gave the money to the attorney. We take it from the attorney because we already have it approved and everything like that.
What's up? We can walk it?
Yeah, let's go take a look inside.
See the distinction between we're not an investor doing a spec build, we're a custom home builder building your dream home? That's the power of the story, the narrative. All right, guys, so we're just wrapping up our second site visit on our at-a-level intensive bus tour. We're at 1492 West Broad here in Scotch Plains, one of our student Dave's projects, another new construction house. The beauty of this one is that it's roofed, wrapped, and already pre-sold. As opposed to waiting till it's done, putting it on the market, having a buyer come in and possibly fade and losing 30, 60, 90 days, the day he's done here, he's getting a CO, he's handing these keys to the buyer, and he's getting those funds and velocity of money. He's going right back out to work, onto the next project, right? So encouraging you guys to think about how do you get the flip piece? How do you find, fund, fix, and flip? How do you pre-sell houses if you can? Houses like this are beautiful and they can sell themselves if you do it right. So encouraging you guys to think about that on your next project. All right, guys, so we transitioned from new construction to at-a-levels. Jay's been kind enough to let us see what he's working on here. This one, you're really gonna need some vision. How did he find it? How did he fund it? What's the intention? How we're gonna run the rehab? How we're gonna flip it, right? So leverage Jay while you have him here. Ask him these questions.
First, I want to say, some of you guys already know this, but this is definitely like a full circle moment for me. I was on this bus tour like a couple years ago. Super happy to just be here at the site. So this deal actually came from a wholesaler. Was able to actually lock this property in at a cheaper price on a bigger lot. Ended up moving forward on this one. This lot's about 6,000 square feet. It's kind of like on a pizza pie. So the front is 60 feet, but by the time you get to the back, it's like 88 feet. What's super cool about this particular property is that, so like this house is Kenilworth, but the house behind me is Cranford. So literally the property line, so like it's an advantage because it's like some of the people that can't afford Cranford end up buying here. And at the time that was negotiating for this purchase, a comp closed literally down the block. So they closed at like 880. The intention here when I first came, it was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Like, you know, old, outdated. The bedroom was 5 feet. Old school pink bathroom that we've probably all seen 100 times. We're going to 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bath. Super excited. The foundation and the footing is all set in the back. There's been some rain, so there's some water in there. I'm actually happy we're seeing it today because in the next like week or two, it's going to completely transform and look more like the first house we stopped at.
And Jay's also pulling back the curtain on the books, so you'll see what he spent to get to where he's at. The P&L is here too, the appraisal is here, and the floor plan, so you can have a little bit of help with the vision to see how this becomes what's on that picture out there. All right, guys, so we're just wrapping at our third site on our at-a-level intensive bus tour, 25 Park Drive in Kenilworth, on one of our students, Jay's projects. Jay's been kind enough to pull back the curtain, show everybody the numbers, tell them where he's at in the timeline, what's coming, what's been happening. Working to pre-sell this one as well. So super excited to have him unpack this. We're gonna go on to the next house. We're gonna continue to unpack the at-a-level model. The first 2 houses we visited were new constructions. The next 3 are gonna be at-a-levels. So super psyched to keep the wheels in motion.
I have a wholesaler that I bought from. So he called me and said, you know, I got something. Well, he actually sent me an email. I saw the email, so I followed up on the email. Then I called him because he know that, you know, I'm a closer. So he said, I got this on Park Drive. You know, the buyer backed up. The buyer couldn't close. I'm in a tough spot, and I need to close within a week and a half. originally he had a 335. Then he said, I give it to you for 325. So before I really jumped on it, I reached out to Gabe because it didn't have no garage here. And I was just curious about the garage and the setbacks and all the variances. So me and Gabe went over real quick, and I knew he was up against it. So I just told him, I give you 315 and we can close and lock it up. I have it closed next week. But he took a couple hours to call me back. So I was waiting. I said, damn, should I call him back and take the 325? I said, I hope I ain't blow this. So he did call me back, and I have a great situation with a private lender that I built a long-term relationship with. It's like practically anytime I call him, he'll come through for me. So that helped. I ain't have to deal with no hard money, the red tape with that. He just, okay, you want to get it? And we actually we came here. And me and him came here one day. I told him to come here, and I walked to Jay's. I said, this is what I'm going to do. He said, I don't need to walk through this. So he cut me the check. We closed, and there we go. I got it for $315. I'm looking to put about, say, $320 to $350 into it. ARV around, what, $890, $850-ish, we were saying. And a nice place.
All right, guys, so we're just wrapping up at the 4th house on the At a Level intensive bus tour. Dennis was so kind as to let us see what he's up to here. We're gonna take this super small dated cape and blow this thing up. We're gonna turn 1,000 square feet into 3,000 square feet. So super psyched to see this one come together. You've now seen them with the roof blown off. Now you've seen the starter, and you're about to see one that's about halfway through. Working construction site. What did I did say I would never ask someone to stop a job. So again, Marcus has a full-blown crew, so we won't slow them down. Don't want to stop their work, but we want to see like the before, the during, and the after, right? So this is about as close to after as we're going to get to today. But look at where he's creating square footage. The front-facing cantilever. Try and stay in the driveway. We can peek around the corner. Look at the rear cantilever. And you'll see how many square feet he's gonna get out of this thing. You'll see the difference because the cantilever to the rear is not over the first floor. There's actually no first floor on that second floor cantilever. So that's why there's a discrepancy between the square footage you saw at Jay's and at Dennis's.
Let's take a look.
All right, off MLS,
you
right?
Want to say, yes. Now, I didn't realize how close to my garage I'm gonna be staring at, but it is what it is. That's why it's important to do the plan review and things like that, because something like this could be avoided.
So do you think that was a miss on your part, or
Marcus, plug in the plan review.
What happens is that I wanted a big master bedroom because it's gonna be my personal home.
Okay.
So that's why I did it this way. But if it was like a flip or something like that, I wouldn't have gone. I would have probably gone more towards here and made it more accessible. But all this is gonna be open. You're gonna have steps coming down right here, and then all this is gonna be all patio, and it's gonna be TV, fan, lights, outdoor kitchen on this whole entire side, and then all this will be all pavers, and then that's my backyard. No, this is an At a Level. So what you see, this right here, this foundation right here, from where they're standing to here, it's all an addition. It was a small little tiny gate.
How many feet back was that? Is that?
This is about 16 feet back.
Okay.
I could have gone more, but I wanted a little patio that I can hang out with because I like barbecuing, so.
It's gonna be covered?
All covered.
Right, covered.
All covered. And then here's gonna be all exposed. And then we'll have, fan, have lights, outdoor kitchen over there, and then over there. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here, because that's my kitchen window, and I'll have the TV right here, a 65-inch. Sorry, I took a little too much time for this one, but yeah, no, but it'll be fun. And then you have the patio door, and then I have, if you guys come on this side, so then here you have, if you can't really see it, is an emergency exit. It has to be an egress window to have a bedroom in the basement. So that's very important. A lot of people miss is the drainage. What's it gonna look like?
Oh wow, beautiful.
So you see the overhang?
What was the purchase price?
362.
And what's your rental budget?
About 300, 350.
And what's the
About 825.
So that's it, guys. We're wrapping up at our 5th house. Marcos was kind enough to show us what he's doing here, this massive AdaLevel with an addition. This has been a great day. We've showcased 5 projects, 5 different students' projects, and 5 varying stages of completion. It's been an incredible day. Excited to have had you along for the ride, and we'll see you on the next one.